Hi, I'm Annette Stevenson, and I'm your upline, or somebody's your upline, and you're watching this because somebody thought it might be helpful for you to do a better job or just be very educational for how to use Facebook for marketing your business or getting more people to pay attention to what you're doing. So, just so a little background about me, I've been in network marketing on and off for many, many years. And it wasn't until I joined the company that I'm in recently that I started to get the education and the support that I needed to learn how to be successful, as well as coach people under me to be successful as well. It's kind of amazing how uneducated we are at helping other people be successful. And sometimes when you're successful kind of accidentally early on in your network marketing career, you don't really learn the skills that you need to help other people or to even keep your business going long term. So if you don't educate yourself and continue to educate yourself as you go, you'll find that you start to lose traction little by little, and eventually you'll start to get frustrated with your business, and that can either go one of two ways. So anyway, what I'm here to do is help you today with a little bit of Facebook information. And like I said, Fraser Brooks, Eric Worre, Brian Fryer, Ray Higdon, Tim Ferriss, lots of people have influenced the knowledge that I have, and I'm kind of culminating some of those things and utilizing some of the things I've learned from them in this video to help you. So if you hear something that you think you've heard before, that could be why, if you've been looking at some of those things. But hopefully I've kind of compacted some of their information together in a way that's beneficial to you, because I thought it was beneficial to me, and it's very pertinent to the type of business that I'm in. So here goes. When you're working with Facebook, what you really, really want to make sure that you're doing is that you're not being a salesperson on Facebook. Facebook is not designed for people to be salespeople. It's designed for you to have friends and family, and to make your friends your family. So somebody said one time that I heard something like, Facebook is designed to turn strangers into friends, friends into family, and then you see how it goes from there. So you're really broadening your community and your friends zone on Facebook on a regular basis. And most people use Facebook that way, and only that way, until they get into a position where they're trying to sell something. And then things get a little cloudy and a little muddy. So what we're here to do is discuss some of that. So the number one thing, if you've been in network marketing before, or if you've been in any kind of business before, you probably have lots and lots of friends on your Facebook page that you don't even know. And you probably have accepted friend requests from lots of people that do not interact with you or have anything to do with you. And you need to drop the dead weight. So there's a really good way to do that. You can go to if you have Google Chrome as your browser, you can download a Chrome extension called Facebook Friend Remover Pro. Again, that's Facebook Friend Remover Pro, and it's a Google Chrome extension, and you just download that to your Google Chrome as an add-on, and then you open it, and what it does is you log into Facebook with it, and it opens up all of your friends lists, and you can go through and click on a whole bunch of them and mass delete. So that comes in really handy when you have a whole bunch of people that you're friends with that have no picture. Chances are, if they don't have a picture, they don't have a profile, most likely. Now, you may run across a few people that you are friends with that you know that don't have a picture, because they're just that kind of person. They don't want to have a picture, so keep them. But get rid of all of the people that you don't know that don't have a photo, because chances are their Facebook profile is dead. They're not using it. Maybe they messed up and created two of them and didn't know how to delete the other one. So just get rid of anybody who doesn't have a picture, and kind of go through and just look at who your Facebook friends are. The reason for that is only about 5% of your friends will see your posts. So unlike what you probably think, oh my gosh, I have 5,000 friends. That's awesome. You're really not doing yourself any favors by having 5,000 friends, because none of them are seeing what you're posting anyway. Now, we're going to talk about how to increase that. But for the moment, we're going to talk about how to clean up your friends list and get it to where it's working a little bit better for you. One of the things you want to keep in mind is that you want to make a point to actually converse with, talk to, message back and forth with every single person on your friends list at some point. If you have somebody that you are never, ever, ever going to do that with, delete them. They'll still be a follower, I believe. I'm not even positive about that, but I think if you don't make friends with somebody, then they still say you're a follower. If they want to see what you're doing, they can follow you. They don't have to be your friend. Something else you'll find on your Facebook page is that you're friends with a whole bunch of people that are in the same exact business as you, and all you're seeing is their posts over and over and over again. So you're really not getting out to the people that you really need to get to. So unfortunately, if you get rid of some of those people that are in the same business as you, that you're friends with on Facebook, it'll clean up your feed to let you see more things, and it'll also clean up their feed to let them see more things. It's more beneficial. You guys can always be in a Facebook group together if you want to share ideas and information. That's the best place to do that. Don't do that on your public profile where everybody else is going to be able to see what you're doing, and then it keeps your friends from seeing all of their posts about what they're selling. So it just cleans up your feed. So, and delete those people as well. If you have somebody that you're friends with that you think might be offended, just let them know what you're doing, and they may choose to do the same thing as you if you educate them on why you're doing it. So delete the people with 0 pictures, clean up the people you're in the same biz with. Now you may have some people that you're in the same biz with that you're friends with and you want to keep. Go ahead and do that. Use your best judgment on that. Don't just say, Annette said delete all my friends, and go delete them. But you want to have a low number of friends, people that you can actually communicate with and have friendships and commitments and things like that with, that won't get lost in the shuffle. So therefore, only add people that are new. You're trying to make new friends. So add new friends and get rid of some of the old dead weight that nobody actually communicates with. And then also, what a lot of people say you should do is choose a number every day of the people on your friends list that you want to communicate with, and either make a list or take some screenshots or something and go through that list in alphabetical order every day and choose 5 people and have a conversation with them. Go down that list every single day and choose 5 people and have a conversation with them. How else are you going to remain friends with them if you do not have a chat with them every now and then? Now you'll find that the ones that you comment on your stuff will be at the top most of the time. So if you sort it alphabetically, or just go through the list and just, if you can remember who you've communicated with recently, do that. And if you can have a messenger conversation with somebody, that's even better than having a conversation out in public on Facebook. Have a private conversation. How are your kids? I saw that your dog was in a car accident the other day. How is your dog? You know, have a real conversation with these people that are supposed to be your friends. If you cannot have a real conversation with them, they're not your friend. So either make them your friend or delete them. That's what you really, really need to do. So that's about the friends list. And some of this information I got from Fraser Brooks, but other information I got from several other sources. So I just want to give him credit for coming up with some of those ideas. And so next is engagement, how to increase your engagement. Keep in mind that only 5% of your friends can see what you post, unless you find a way to get more engagement. So the way to do that is post things that people want to see. You want to provide value. You want to post things that other people will look at and go, yeah, me too, or that's happened to me before, or oh my gosh, I totally agree with you. Or some people are really good at the, wow, that is horrible. I cannot believe you posted that. It depends on your personality. I wouldn't recommend going out and doing a bunch of crazy things just to get people to comment on them, because drawing negative reactions from people, to me, is not how I want to be remembered from people. But some people like to talk about controversial things. That's up to you. It will get a lot of activity to your page if you get lots of comments. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing that. So provide value. You want to also do things that make people curious. You know, you can say different things like, wow, I can't believe I just got this box in the mail. And there's videos on most companies, I know ours does, has an unboxing video that people talk about doing all the time. You get a package in the mail. You're like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to open this box. And then you go, oh, I got to go. I forgot. I have to be somewhere in 5 minutes. And everybody's like, well, what was in the box? it gets creativity, and it's gets people talking. There's a conversation about what they think might have been in the box. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll have to tell you later. Cause I can't do it right now. I got to go. And then, that gets people, because they want an ending to the story. So if you don't give them an ending to the story, then they're going to ask you what was in the box. And then you can private message them and tell them some information about what was in the box and see if you can get them to guess or whatever. So that kind of thing is also helpful. Okay, sorry, got interrupted. So where were we? We're talking about engagement. So how do you get engagement on those posts? So you make curiosity type posts that will get people to ask questions or something funny. People like to comment and like on things that are funny. Also, gratitude posts, quotes, things that you can Google quotes and find little quotes. And something that is an awesome tip that Fraser Brooks gave us was if you want to use a quote, don't copy the image and paste it on your page. Find a short quote and that's less than 85 characters and type it out so that the copy stays large. You know how you make a comment on Facebook, if it's just a few words, the text stays bigger. So if you make a small quote, then you have it that stays bigger. People actually will read shorter posts more than they will read a long one. And also it helps with the Facebook algorithm because Facebook likes to have ads on their page. And if you do a big long post and a picture, they can't get an ad on the same page with your post. So they don't promote it as frequently. So if you do small posts every now and then, several times a week, then you give Facebook an opportunity to put an ad in there that actually gives your post more traction because you're not taking up the whole page. So don't write a book, use short posts. Now, occasionally you can do one of those big long ones because people will stop and read those. It's a different type of person that will read them. But Facebook prefers small things. They like images as long as the images don't have a lot of text on the image. So if it's a picture of something without a lot of words, they like those. And short comments are usually best. And the way to get more engagement on your pictures is to comment on every comment, reply to every comment that someone does. You don't have to do it immediately. Sometimes it's good to wait a couple hours because every time you comment on that or every time they comment on it, it's going to take it back to the top of the feed. And don't use the thumbs up on Facebook ever. Don't like things. Either love them, laugh at them, say, wow, use the angry face, use the emojis that pop up instead of the thumbs up because you're going to get more traction using those emojis than you will using the thumbs up. And always make a comment, and you're best if it's 3 words or more. Don't be lazy and just put cool and keep going. Make a genuine comment that people will actually read and possibly comment on your comment because guess what? Every time that happens, it goes back to the top of the feed. Let's see. Also, let's see. Don't answer all day long. Answer just a couple times a day. Honor yourself. Give your family and yourself some time. Do not spend all day long on Facebook responding. You can respond to all of those messages in 5 minutes at one period of the day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Give yourself a block of time to respond to those. Do not take up your entire day doing that because you won't help yourself any, and your family will get tired of you looking at your phone. Another way to get engagement with other people and for yourself, use Facebook stories. If it says post this to your story and you can, say yes, because what happens if it's on your Facebook story and somebody hearts it or comments on it, it goes directly to Messenger. I don't know if you've noticed that, but if somebody comments on your story, you get a message directly to Facebook Messenger. So guess what? If you comment on somebody else's story, they get a message in Messenger. So if you make a heartfelt comment or say something that they have to respond to, guess what? You just found a way to create a conversation with somebody that you wouldn't have otherwise. So use those stories to start messenger conversations with people and just come up with something witty to say to them so that they have to respond. So back to posting. Like I said, you want to do them throughout the day, 3 or 4 hours between each post. If you do 3 posts back to back, nobody's going to see them because you're going to have too many and you're not going to get the traction on a post that you need. I mean, the idea behind posting on Facebook is to get as many likes and comments or hearts and comments as you can get. And you can't do that if you have 3 posts back to back, especially if they're all different because your people are going different directions trying to get that done. So that's that. Also, when you're posting, take about 10 minutes every day, and usually first in the morning or before you make your first post, like 10 minutes before you make your first post of the day, take 10 minutes. I know I said that 3 times, 10 minutes, and go through other people's stories and your feed and pick a few friends and go to their page and like or heart and comment on some stuff that they've posted, because that's going to bring your name in front of all of their friends. And this is about making friends. So if you think about what you're going to comment something positive, something nice, something someone else might comment on, something someone might respond to on each of those posts to get some traffic going. People see your name, they start to know you. Use those little GIFs that you get. Actually, you can even do a little live video right in their little comment. Do some things that get people to start to see you and recognize you, and then they'll start to follow what you're doing. Hold on, I just got a phone call. I'm back. It's great to have a little pause recording button there. So let's see, where was I? I was talking about posting. So yes, give your family some time. And remember, when you're making posts, to always, to get people to respond, you want to post things that are going to make people feel the same way you do, like, yes, me too, or no way, I would never do that. You want them to get involved and feel like they understand you, like you understand them. That's how you're going to get more activity out of people on your Facebook page. Don't ask for them to like your page. Don't ask for them to send you a private message, because they already know they can do that. So don't go around begging for people to do things on Facebook, because anybody who knows how to use Facebook knows they can send you a private message. They know they can send you a comment. If they want to talk to you, they'll send you a message. If you want to make a private conversation with them, make sure that you do it out of the right reasons, that you're going to make a conversation, you're going to talk to them, and work up to something that you feel comfortable offering them, something that would benefit their situation or them, not just a sales type message. So your goals, based on all of this information, should be to make friends, create conversations. You want to be similar needs and wants, create some familiarity. I just said that. You can also, you want to think about making solutions for the problems that people have. If you can come up with pain points and problems that people have and offer a solution, people are going to want to know what that is. And then I'm going to borrow some stuff from Brian Fryer here. Hopefully he doesn't mind. He likes to tell people these few tips right here. I'm just going to read to you some information that I kind of got off of one of his videos. So your response to someone who has asked you a question about a product that you're promoting should be something like, hey, I'm so excited to hear from you. I can't wait to share with you what I'm doing. What is it that you're currently doing for this situation? Whatever it is, hair loss, fat loss, whatever it is. What are you currently doing? What's the biggest problem that you find with that particular solution? How much does that cost? And then you can get into a conversation about all of those things. This way you're finding out what it is that they need, what they're looking for, because you can't answer a question that you don't know the answer to. So you can't just assume that because somebody messaged you that they need the same thing that you need. Because I didn't need to lose 100 pounds when I started doing this. That wasn't my goal. So if I go after someone with, the wrong assumption without asking those questions, I could push them away instead of pulling them nearer. And then in order to close those questions that I just mentioned, what you want to say is something like this: I may or may not know something that can help you. Would you be interested in learning about it if I could give you some information? Let them give you permission to provide them the information that they're asking for. And if they get frustrated with you in this process, some people are just cut to the chase. I want to know what you're talking about. You can either ask them, hey, can we get on the phone? Because it's kind of hard to talk about this over text. Or you can say, hey, I can, if you'd like more information, I'd be happy to share it with you. You can do different things. You can get them on a three-way with someone. You can just send them your website, which is usually not that fruitful a lot of times, unless somebody already knows what they want. Sending them to your website doesn't really get them anywhere. But what you need to do, if you provide your website to someone, is say, here's my website, watch this video or look at this page, and let me know what you think. I'm going to be gone for about 5 minutes. Can you let me know what you think after that 5 minutes is up? I'll be right back. That way you give them a time limit of something and they know that you're going to get back with them in 5 minutes, so they have a little bit of urgency behind it. Otherwise, you send them your website, you lose them, and you never talk to them again. So those are the tips that I have for you today. I plan on doing some more of these. I hope this is super helpful. Please message me if you have any questions. Get back to the person who shared this with you. I'm sure they did it because they were hoping that you would learn something from it. And let's share this conversation. Let's get you some new friends on Facebook. Let's get you some education. Please look for some other additional videos after this one. I plan on making some more. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. And like I said, please let me know if you have any questions, comments, tips, or anything like that. So thanks a lot. Again, I'm Annette Stevenson. I'm a top producer. I love what I do, and I love to help people and find the things that make them better, and also to give you the freedom to do the things that you love to do with the people that you love to do them with. Have a great day.